I've been objectified by both men and women alike. And I'm a girl myself. Yes, I know, it's probably hard to believe I'm actually a girl. Because of my deep voice. Obviously, there are men out there who've been objectified by both men and women. It doesn't matter, like, you know, objectification's objectification. It's not okay to do it, like, to people who are the same gender as you or the opposite sex. It doesn't matter. There's no double standard here. I got victim, and again, like I said before, I got victim blamed by a foot person whom I thought was decent. They were not understanding at all. They deleted their Instagram, which is a huge relief. I don't remember their username anyways. So good riddance, they're gone. I still remember Junie Molina's Gmail. I don't think I need to like write it down. There's no point in emailing her because it'll be like talking to a brick wall. Plus again, it's hacked, and it's a good chance it's not in use anymore. I remember sending Junie Molina the content she tricked me into making through Google Drive using a second Gmail account I have. I deleted all the feed photos and videos in both my Gmail and my second Gmail because I want to forget. Obviously, Junie thinks that she was going to die, so she exploited me for the last time to go all out, trying to enjoy her last days. I don't think she deserved to die out or deserved to get COVID-19, but I felt relieved that she won't be trying to get me again. Although some part of me feels like it might sound like you think she deserved to die, but there were people who I talked to, some of my friends, they agree that she deserved to die. Well, it's their opinion. Like, just because I'm relieved she doesn't have to, like, her reign of terror is over. She won't be harassing me anymore. It sounds like I think she deserved to die. Oh, even if I did, it doesn't matter. There are other people that I still need to worry about. Junie Molina was the second to last bad apple foot person who has harassed me so far. The latest and most recent one, oh boy. He takes the cake. Looking back, I wonder what Junie Molina's teacher who started that feet survey was even thinking. Did she realize that people with sexual as the project can assume is for sexual purposes, like a foot fetish? Again, like as I said, not saying it's bad. I remember I happened to have my toenails painted red and having to pretend to be seductive since Junie Molina demanded I act like that. Gross. She told me I should have bought black nail polish and painted my toenails black. I mean, I love red and black on nail polish, but obviously I do not like them on nail polish for foot fetish purposes, because again, I have to see this over and over again, otherwise people won't get that video. They still think I'm playing hard to get. I'm not into that. I'm not into feet fetishes. I'm not a foot model. Never was, never will be. I'd rather commit suicide than become one anyways. Because I said repeatedly, I don't have it. I don't find feet sexy at all. I never did. It's just me. I can't help it. I've always liked black nail polish way before I got harassed by feet people. Just because my sister has black nail polish now doesn't mean I'm listening to Junie Molina. She got away after she probably passed away. There are a lot of people like black nail polish out there anyways. So anyways, I'm already done exposing Junie Molina, but for now, like, I'll mention her a couple more times later on. If you use Instagram, just please be careful about this user I'm about to mention. And I recommend blocking him on Instagram if you use it too. Because I don't want him to target another innocent person. I don't want it to happen to anyone else to like get hurt. And this guy, okay, this user, he goes, man, I don't know, I'm willing to expose him for what the very person he is and expose his username. I don't know if you'll find this video. I don't know if he does. At this point, I'm not too scared. I want history to call the police. Okay, here's the username. The Pale Over Moonlight. I don't know, is it a reference to it? Something? Okay, about him. He encountered me a few days or weeks after Julie Molina harassed me. Yes, it was this year, August. He was one of the sneakier, like, feet persons who don't use feet as profile pictures and don't have feet in their usernames. I remember the more obvious feet users who encountered me. There were foot fetish pages that hire models who get paid by them, and they tried to hire me and offered to pay me in the DMs. Of course, I blocked them. Many feet people are probably wondering why I blocked them. It's why I put my account on private, so that I will make sure I don't let any foot person into my profile, or even like any creeper who, like, doesn't matter if they have a foot fetish or not, like any creeper might send like nudes, unsolicited nudes. Ew. I will block empty looking profiles too, since these types of profiles are usually sketchy. It's why I check people's profiles to see if they are like any foot person who mistakenly assumes that I'm a foot model. I probably approved of the Pale Over Moonlight's follower request without thinking much of it, because his account was also private, and I most likely assumed he wasn't a foot fetish because his profile was Superman. I even contemplated on not getting new followers and deleting my personal Instagram account, but I decided not to because I've had so many memories. I've had this Instagram account for 7 years. Okay, so it was a Monday in the fall semester of my college senior year. This year, of course. Yes, I said this year. Started not too long ago at the time. I was watching White Snake, a Chinese animated movie, while also surfing Instagram. I suddenly saw a user I don't even recognize or seen before comment on one of my Animal Crossing posts I shared. And it was none other than Pale Over Moonlight. He happens to like Animal Crossing as well, and he was excited. I didn't pay much mind because I have a lot of followers on my personal Instagram account, so I can't keep track of all the followers, obviously. Yeah, of course, so when I see any comments made by someone I don't recognize before, it irks me. Because who would get irked by that? So anyways, continuing. Then Pale Over Moonlight just DM'd me. And luckily I took screenshots of all of them. Bear in mind, there's a lot of them. A lot of screenshots. Okay, yes, before I show them, I'll just tell you more stuff. I was wary and suspicious of him, and I was right from the beginning. Turns out I was right from the beginning. As I said, most of the time when I worry about something, I'm usually right. Yes, since I said I was suspicious of him, it's obviously because, what's been happening to me recently. Every time I get a DM from a complete stranger who's trying to get to know me, I get squeamish and nervous, assuming that they're like a foot model or foot person who found my Instagram and they try to make me do sexual favors. At first, the conversation between me and Pale Over the Moonlight was about Animal Crossing, and I actually thought that I misjudged him, but nope. I actually thought that he was one of my active followers who just changed. Wait, sorry, I was talking too fast right there. At first, I actually believed that he was one of my active followers, or regular followers, who just changed their username and profile picture to the point I don't recognize them anymore. But no, it turns out I actually never met him before. Since my gut instincts are correct most of the time, I was scared that he might be a foot model, foot fetish, foot person, and I was right. My gut was telling me that the pale over moonlight cannot be trusted, and I was right. You should have listened to your instincts. Even though it makes you feel like a shallow person. And anyways, here's the screenshots.